So this video is totally not in silence, as most ASMR videos are. I took all of my stuff out onto my enclosed porch because it's raining. I thought it would be nice to record in the rain, but now it's raining kind of hard. So I don't know if that's really relaxing. I prefer it when it's a little softer. I guess it's not so bad. So, this is weird because I don't usually ever record during the daytime. And I'm outside on my porch, like I said, so this enclosed porch is basically like a room. It wraps around the house and has windows all along it. So it's getting kind of dark. So it's an environmentally safe area for me to record in, but I'm glad that it's raining because, like I said, there's windows everywhere, so my neighbors would probably think I'm crazy if they saw me out here. What is she doing? What is she doing to the microphone? Or I guess, it doesn't even really look like a microphone to people who don't know, But, so anyways, oh my goodness, it's dark. I'm debating going to get some lighting, but I don't want to draw too much attention to myself. So, it's October now. And that means gloomy weather like this, which I love. It also means that my birthday came and went. So I have some things I wanted to share with you from my birthday that I thought would make for nice sounds. The rain is maybe a problem. There's a tiny little shed storage type of thing. It's not really a shed because you can't walk into it, but it's a little storage thing. It's basically directly in front of me, and it has a little tin roof, so it's making quite a lot of noise with the rain. The first thing I wanted to share with you before anything is a product that I was contacted about. I actually did legitimately try it for a couple of weeks before giving you an honest review. So this is 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗍, and this is the shampoo and conditioner. I also have a face cream that I left in the house on accident. But 𝗦𝘂𝗃𝗍 is really cool because basically you go to their website and you put in, for example, with the face cream, you put in what base you'd like to start with, how your skin is, if you have oily skin or dry skin or combination. And then you get to pick a bunch of additives to add to it, all kinds of extracts, natural stuff, oh goodness, I don't have the website in front of me, so I can't think of anything right now. But like, aloe vera, I believe, was one of them, and like all kinds of flowers and like fruit extracts and stuff that all serve a different purpose. And like it'll say on the website, like when you pick things, like this is good for elasticity, or this is good for shine in your hair, this is good for removing buildup, for like shampoo or whatever. And so you create a totally unique formula for yourself, which I think is really cool. And you get to pick the scent too. So I got the shampoo, conditioner, and a face cream, and they offer 3 different scents or unscented. So I picked one of each scent for each of the products, and they all smell so nice. Like the conditioner, my hair is actually still wet, but the conditioner smells like I chose the milk and honey scent, I believe, and it just smells so like creamy. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's almost like a buttery, comforting kind of scent. But anyways, so I've been using these products for a couple weeks now, and I'm actually really pleased with them. So I have a coupon code. I believe I'm like so unprepared. I'm gonna have to go check my email after this and double check everything, but I'll leave all the information in the description box if you'd like to check it out for yourself. I've really enjoyed using them, like dead serious. One big thing for me, when they first contacted me about it, like I am picky and I don't use shampoo that has silicone or SLS in it, which SLS kind of like strips your hair. It's a saponifying agent, I believe. So in many like color protectant shampoos, they'll be SLS free, and that's a big thing for me. I'm trying to like undamage my hair and make it like really smooth, because my hair is really dry, and you know, it's a little like bushy if I let it just do its thing. So I've been trying to be better to it. So that was the first thing I checked when they contacted me. And I was so excited to see that right off the bat they have no SLS, no silicone, and I believe no parabens. I'm going to double check the website right now. So the website says they are natural and organic, vegan friendly, cruelty free, freshly prepared, premium quality, handmade, and customized, which is true. The rain is really coming down right now. Wow. There's no parabens, no sulfate, so that's SLS, and no SLES, no harsh chemicals, toxins, dyes, silicone, mineral oils, or animal testing. So that was a big pro for me as far as the company goes and the product. This sounds nice, but I can't keep my hands here the whole time. But I like it. Okay, so also for my birthday, my sister was like a champion. She got me this necklace. It's an essential oil diffuser necklace. It opens up and it has like a felt disc inside. Try and open it. There we go. See, it's like a locket. Don't close on me. There. So it has like a little felt disc inside. And it came with a bunch of them. And you basically just put a couple of drops of essential oils on it, and put it back in and close it up. And, you can smell the essential oils throughout the day. I put a couple of drops of lavender and lemongrass in it, and actually it sort of smells like Fruit Loops or Tricks. Like, I didn't expect that combination to smell like cereal. So that's really nice, and it's rose gold, which I love. She also got me this perfume because I complimented her on her wearing it, and it smells so much like this cologne that we both loved when we were teenagers. This cologne that was sold at Hot Topic. Actually, it was a Nightmare Before Christmas cologne called 𝗏𝗪𝗪, and it had this scent to it that I just loved right off the bat, and I bought it. And I remembered my best friend making fun of me because it was a cologne and not a perfume, but like, it smells so good. And so my sister said, like, this is cassis and orchid scent, and so she's pretty sure that it's the orchid in it that we both like. Oh, I think that was the car honking. My windscreen is gonna smell so pretty. So I was excited about that, and I've been spraying it everywhere because I love it. Like, I tried to look up the 𝗏𝗪𝗪 cologne out of curiosity, and like, it's so hard to find. Like, I found a few on eBay, but it was like a repackaged kind. It didn't look at all like the bottle that I had when I was a teenager. So I'm not sure if it was the same scent totally, but I found one in the same kind of packaging that said new in box, and it was like $45 or something. I was like, no way. But it smells so nice. So if you ever smell anything orchid scented, that's what I smell like. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. She also got me this bag full of cone incense. They're not just cone incense, they're backflow. Because she thought that I had a backflow incense burner, but I don't. I had one that could have worked, but it got broken in the move. So now I'm in the market for a cool backflow incense burner. And those are the kind where like the smoke comes down and looks like it's sort of pouring out. So it comes through the bottom of the cone and you light the top, which looks really cool in some of the burners that they have. So I had this. I thought that it would make nice sounds, and like it does, but I think the rain is sort of drowning it out, and this might be better suited for silence, you know? Not really doing the trick right now. But I think that's like all I really had to show. So this is gonna be yet another ramble video from me, where I just sit here and kind of dick around and talk. I have a couple of ideas, like things that I want to do soon. Like, I think, okay, I don't want to give too much away, but like, let me know what you think of shorter videos. There's a series that I want to start, but it would be like maybe 5-minute videos. And there would be a lot of them, so I'm debating starting that, because I think it would be really cool, but I don't know. I also don't want to start it and have the length or lack thereof of the videos really backfire or something, and then be left with a series to finish, especially being something so in-depth. But I don't know. I guess I could do it maybe as little bonus videos or something. Or, I don't know, I'm thinking out loud. This is what I do for my videos most of the time, is I just think out loud. But, I suppose I could record like a few of these at a time and then see how they come out as short videos. And if I don't like them, then I can just combine a few at once. It's something I'll have to figure out. But I think it's something I definitely want to do content-wise. So, it is October, like I said, and so this is a favorite month of many people, because Halloween and all the spooky. Not spoopy, because I hate that word so much. I think we also have a chance of thunderstorms today. So hopefully, if that starts, it's not too loud. It's more in the distance. I think that I may end up recording outside on this enclosed porch more often, because it means I don't have to stay up really, really, really late. And I live on a dead-end street, and I have several hours where no one's home. So, I don't know. It might be cool to do it out here in the winter time. Have the cold breath thing going on. But here's the fact, I don't know if you know, but cold weather drains batteries very, very quickly. So a few years ago, when I first started getting into photography, I tried to do a long exposure shot session outside my house down the street. And basically what long exposure is it keeps your shutter open for a very long period of time to let as much light in as possible before the shot is taken. Shutter speed is important because you want a fast shutter speed if you have a subject that is moving. So if you have a longer shutter speed, then your subject will be blurry. So when you do long exposure shots, you want to keep your camera on a tripod, and if you have a really long exposure shot, you don't even want to touch your camera. It's better to do to press the shutter button with a remote instead of actually pressing it. And the reason for that is because even when you just press the button really quick, you jiggle your camera a little bit, and that'll result in blurriness in a long exposure shot. So long exposure shots are best done with a tripod, and So, and with like unmoving things, unless you're going for some kind of an effect, like if you do a long exposure shot with running water, that's what kind of gives it that blurry, foggy look. And like when I was doing this long exposure shot that I'm referring to in the wintertime, hold on, this car's coming back. Okay, so when I was doing this long exposure shot that I'm talking about from the wintertime a few years ago, I had my camera pointed towards the end of my street, and that was it led to the main road there. So as cars drove by, because of the long exposure, it left streaks of red and white from the car lights. But anyway, what was I even saying about this? Like, why am I talking about this right now? I genuinely don't remember. So basically, I don't know what the fuck. How did I start talking about this? Dude, it seriously beats me. I don't know. Oh, the batteries. Jesus. Wow. Okay, so anyways, I was outside in the wintertime. It's very, very, very cold. And I believe it was like 10 degrees or less. Like, it was cold. And I was out there. I smell Chinese food. I'm serious. Dude, I wonder if that car was like somebody getting Chinese delivery. Oh my god, this isn't fair. So my battery died anyways. That's what I was getting at. That basically I was outside just doing photography stuff and my battery died, and I remember like I had to keep switching it out with my spare battery, and like I was holding the other one in my pocket trying to get it to warm back up. And so I'm not sure how video would hold up, especially if it's really cold, since I tend to do half-hour long videos or more. So I don't know if that would backfire on me, which would kind of suck. I'm glad the rain chilled out. That sounds much nicer now. For those of you who are actually this long into the video, I've also been thinking about doing some ASMR gaming, maybe uploaded to Twitch as premieres or whatever, and thrown into a collection that I'll obviously call ASMR and categorize as ASMR. But I just don't know if people want to see it on Twitch, you know what I mean? So it might be something that I'll try. It's so hard to do stuff like YouTube and Twitch because like you're really putting yourself out there, and it's really experimental, you know, like you don't know if things are gonna flop or succeed. You don't know, you don't really know. Kind of just gotta try it, which is hard for me sometimes. I gotta push myself, you know, because not everything is guaranteed. And it's a good lesson to learn, actually. But I've had a lot of frustrations with YouTube lately. I don't know, for those of you who have been following me on Twitter or talking to me in my Discord or whatever, like, but it's actually resulted in kind of a revelation that I guess I needed to have. Something I've sort of known all along, but needed a reality check on. That, like, I also need to do this for me, you know? I need to create to keep myself sane. because it feels good and it feels productive, and because I like it, and not get so caught up in the numbers and stuff, which can be really hard. It can be really hard, and I've seen many channels just give up and stop because the numbers look bad. And I don't ever want to do that. Because honestly, I don't know what I'd do with myself. That sounds kind of pathetic, but like, not that YouTube like consumes my whole life, although sometimes it feels that way, but this is a really healthy hobby for me personally, because of getting to be creative and be productive and make something and do something and express myself. And it's important for me, you know what I mean, like, as well. That I'm not, it sounds so shitty to say, but I'm not solely here to comfort you. It sounds so bad. It's a mutually beneficial kind of thing, which is something I've said all along. So I'm not being shitty about it, I guess. I'm just being straightforward. It really got a lot lighter. It was so dark before. I was concerned that I was gonna have to bump up my ISO, my camera, which allows more light in to the camera, but it also increases graininess. Clarity is achieved by keeping your ISO as low as possible. There's a whole like trifecta balance in photography with DSLRs and even mirrorless cameras. Basically, you have to find a good balance between your shutter speed, which also affects your brightness, and your aperture and your ISO. So your aperture is what makes things blurry, like keeps things in focus and gives a nice background blur. And so your aperture is what makes things nice and blurry, but it also really zones in the focus area. If your aperture is a higher number, your aperture is displayed by what people generally call f-stops or f numbers. So you'll see f slash and then a number. And if you have a higher number, that means that your aperture is more closed, which is literally the gear shifty looking thing in a lens, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I can't do this right now. The, like, you know, little animations you'll see and stuff where you see all the panels close in and, like, close a lens up. If your aperture is closed, everything will be in focus, but it lets very, very little light in. So you need to supplement with extra light usually, or you supplement with changing your shutter speed and your ISO. I don't know why I'm on this tangent, but I guess I'm going full stop with it here. Full stop? I don't know. Anyway. And if your aperture is wide open, then your lens is very open and lets lots of light in and gives a nice background blur, but you sacrifice everything being in focus. It really is a choice that you make based on the kind of setting and feel that you want. So, yeah, I guess that's my little explanation about camera stuff. So because I've been going for a while now, and it's what time is it? It's 4:13. So people are getting home from work and getting off school buses and stuff. So I'm probably gonna wrap this up now because you can hear my neighbors talking. But yeah, I think I'll come out here and do this again in this setting because I like it. Although I do have some really nice pretty lights in my recording room inside that I do need to make a video in front of soon because they're beautiful. That someone lovely sent me for my birthday from my Amazon wish list. So I have them set up all pretty, and I gotta make a video in front of those too soon. So maybe next week for that one. But okay, I'm gonna go now, I guess, and I'll try to edit this tonight or tomorrow. Get this uploaded to the tube. I hope you had a good time listening to me talk about very random things. And I'll see you later. Have a good day or good night. I'm sorry that the end of this is full of some noise pollution. Bye.